Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Game Review number 72. Today we have Brekkil 12Q versus SuperPonib 12Q. So at this level we're again going to work on basics. Make sure you get that experience at this level, play as much as possible, and make sure you're checking out the questions on the website, the shansgogroup.com, and look at the Clossi approach. Make sure you're answering those questions and using those steps in your games, and hopefully your games will improve pretty rapidly, I think. Alright, so we see a Kobayashi. Oh, this one actually has comments from White's perspective. Wasn't sure about the Kobayashi response, but thought this was common. Looked up after, and I was right. Wasn't sure what to do after this, though. Aha! So you looked it up after. That is the key here, guys. I want to emphasize this. He said he didn't know the Kobayashi. He actually just played this on his instincts, I guess, and that was the right response. But afterwards, he looked it up and learned, and that's the best thing to do at this level. If you don't know something, ask, look it up, learn it for next time, and that's all you're doing at this level. Don't worry about winning, don't worry about losing. Always worry about learning more and more and more and gaining as much knowledge and as much experience as possible. Just play just to play. Try different openings, try different strategies, and then gain experience and figure out what works, what doesn't, because that's what you need at this level is experience and knowledge, and you need to gain that as fast as possible. All right, so black chose the pincer, and the next variation is here, and this is just like you can easily look up online, just like this. And let's see, correct it is. Ooh, I'm not sure if you pushed yet or not. I haven't played this one. Normally the Kobayashi is not a pincer. You would. Normally it's here. Oh no! Uh-oh! My brain's breaking on the video. Don't want to do that. All right, but I'm pretty sure you can at least do this, and then black might try that, and then you're supposed to get this move at some point. Like I said, we need to look it up. That one would be good here. So maybe it's this one. Then black plays. Oh, that's right. Black's the one that jumps. Okay, so I played this. Oops, sorry. I had my colors mixed up because normally I play this one as the opposite color. Okay, so here it's actually this move. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of because I was thinking white jumped, but white, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, right? You don't go here because black can do this. That's good for black. So you go here, black jumps, white pushes, and leaves the cutting points, and then takes. White has easy life, and then black just fixes, and black gets the points. But in this case, I think this result doesn't work with K4 and K3 well, so I think this result is pretty okay for white. I wouldn't be too upset for as white with this, because black lost his combination. The combination here isn't too good. It's not terrible, but it's not too good. So I think this is okay for white to play. That's why normally you don't see this one. Normally you see black playing this one, and this is the old Kobayashi. There's a new variation, I think, with this one. I don't know it yet. I haven't studied it. I've been slacking because I haven't actually got to study the Kobayashi. I've been studying the mini and micro Chinese. But I'll get around to it. But the old one is this one. I do know some basic responses, and it is here, here, and here. So this is the Kobayashi, guys. This is the basic Kobayashi one. There's more variations now that you can look up, but this is pretty much how you can play it. This is the most basic variation that you'll learn, and you need to study this one, understand all the moves in this one and all the variations in this one, and then you can learn the next one as well and take it even further. All right, so let's move on with the actual game. You're here, and then slide. This isn't horrible for white. This isn't too bad. Considering he didn't know it, I think this is okay. This is kind of questionable since black might get a move here. However, black did get away with it, so I think it's okay. Black, I would go ahead and block here because now white's not alive and it's very easy to chase, and you want white to run because it makes it easy to make these points in Sente while white is running. Okay, so you chose to do that. White, I would just live. Just live. Because once you're alive, you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. It's a little good for black, but that's because you didn't know it, so it's expected. But just live, and it's easier to deal with. The more you run, the more profits black's going to get. All right, so he felt he had options in either the corner or he could run, I guess. So he Tanuki'd. True, it's true, but if black takes the corner and you try to run, the more you run, the more profit black gets, which is bigger than the big move. Fix your weaknesses before Tanukiing. That is key. Fix the weaknesses before Tanukiing. If you had Miai for life, that's different because then he only gets one forcing move, right? But in this case, he gets many forcing moves, which is not good for you. So if it's Miai for one forcing move, then yeah, that's fine. You can Tanuki. But here, I don't think it's worth it. All right, and you Tanuki here, I think go ahead and go all the way for an approach because this series is getting a little big. I'm worried that if you go here and black gets this, it's going to be more and more difficult to deal with that top right corner, and so you should just stop it before it even happens. All right, instead black chose to go here. This is not right because this is a double wing. It can immediately go inside, and then this stone can run later. Don't play double wing, guys, because either this stone or this stone is going to be effective. Also, this is kind of Sente, so if I get this and I get this, I might even choose this, then it looks really good for black. And if white chooses this one, then obviously you can see this stone is not comfortable. I might also choose this, and then here. And this is going to be a little in black's favor. White has no combination on the board. So avoid this double wing, guys. Avoid that double wing. For me, I would push here, black plays, and then I would just jump up like that to work with my K17 stone. Try to make combinations, guys. Work on your combinations. If you don't have an good idea how to make combinations, then you need to review like 100 pro games, just the first 25 moves of 100 pro games, and that should help you have some ideas of how to play combinations at the opening. This is the actual game. Another Tanuki. You Tanuki a little bit too often because normally C8 is Sente against this corner to actually fix. Because if you don't, then black can play 3-3, and when black plays here, where's your eyes? So even if you play on the outside, where's your eyes? You have a weak group, and that's easy to attack and gain profit from. So normally it's a weak group if you don't fix. He said, since all my groups seem to be more or less safe, I thought I'd try to limit black's development over here. Your idea is correct. Your move is correct. However, you're wrong in answering the questions. Your idea is if all my groups are okay, then I can go play a big move. And R14 is definitely the big move. It's a very good move. I like it. It's right direction. It looks really nice. Except for the fact you have 3 problems on the board. And that is 1, 2, 3. So, since you have 3 problems on the board, I would say start fixing yourself first. Do you think you're okay? But that's because you don't have an idea of how to punish yourself. You don't know how to attack yourself. And I think for that, you'll need to play stronger players because your opponents obviously don't know how to punish you either. And that's why you're winning. So your ideas and thinkings are correct. You just need to understand that your readings and your evaluation's not correct. And that's what you need to work on. And for that, you'll need more experience and more games. Black, this is the wrong way to play. You normally kick when they don't have an extension, and then you can actually play this and force this. Remember, this was Miai for white, and then you can attack this group. All right, so if you do this, then white can just simply jump. It's very easy for white to play. Corner first, then side. Corner is easier to live, so play the corner first. Those 2 stones aren't big. Disconnect. Then you have no issues. Those 2 stones are really small, and it's kind of ugly to fix. Ooh, 3-3 next to a weak group. Not a good idea, because you fix your weak group first, then you can worry about other stuff. But if you do this, then you're going to get weak on the outside. Now, he said black's option for a wall seemed limited in either direction, so I thought the corner would be good. What is the purpose of a wall? A wall is to either help a gigantic area have influence and stuff, or to attack with. Normally you want to use thickness to attack, and if you're going to get a wall or thickness, you want to attack something. Well, actually, this is the definition of what you want to do with thickness is when you play here and you give black thickness, black wants to attack you, and so black gets to attack you. So you actually made his thickness do something. So that's actually the opposite of what you wanted. Yes, you developed his potential influence, but that's not exactly what a wall is for. A wall is for influence, yes, but influence is used to either threaten a big area or force your opponent to come in so you can attack something. Thickness is normally used to attack or threaten to attack by making a big area. And you have to handle thickness carefully, but here you actually gave him thickness next to a weak group, so this is going to be really good for black. However, black chickened out, so this is good for white. Black, Atari first, you almost always Atari this first, just to get the exchange, whoops, and then you can go somewhere else. And this would be nice if white wasn't already alive, but he is, so you need to live, not attack. Don't attack with weak groups. Oh, he did play here. In the following sequence, it felt like black kept trying to seal me in, but he was leaving lots of weaknesses, so I just kept pushing and hoped I'd find something eventually. You're kind of right and kind of wrong. You want to take advantage of the weakness kind of immediately if possible. So for example here, and if black cuts, you can Atari. Don't worry about this. It's not like you can really do anything. Because you're alive, so you can actually be super aggressive. And that way you can just cut black. So black can't cut, black has to extend, and then you can extend, and now you can see black's the one in a lot of trouble. And then you could potentially just cut here. Or you can just make a big area, you can just make a big move, and then attack it later. That's also fine. This is kind of okay, but what happens if black just starts fixing everything? Like this. Then your only profit was 1 stone, which is not very big. Okay, you did cut. Okay, that's nice. So you are aiming at kind of the right stuff, but you need, I guess, more experience attacking, and you need to face stronger players. Keep playing your own level for sure, but get them reviewed by stronger players, and then try and get some teaching games a couple times a week in order to get experience judging to help your evaluation, because your evaluations seem wrong. Black, probably need the same thing white needs is, well, actually what white has is ideas on what you need to be doing, because black doesn't really have any combinations, doesn't have any type of goal, but I don't have comments for black. He just really wants to attack white. In this case, it's actually okay. So white, it looks like you get a little bit weak here, and I think it has to do with these moves. Just jump here. Be willing to give something up. If black tries to cut, then I wouldn't worry about it. Because what if you go here? What's black going to do? Kill it? Well, then this gets cut. And 3 stones for that is okay. Is black going to save himself? It's a forcing moves. But that's probably why I wouldn't cut directly, because black's really thick here, and you don't want to play next to thickness. So what about threatening to cut? Sometimes doing an indirect cut, like threatening to cut, an indirect attack, is more effective than just doing it directly. That's another idea. Okay. Here, just jump. There's no reason to push that. It doesn't really do anything. I like your idea, but it doesn't really do anything. Don't connect. Jump. You need to jump. You need to get out, and that's actually why you're under a severe attack here. And this is a little bit troublesome for white. Black need to watch your cutting points here, though. You need to be very careful about your cutting points. Just block. And then you can just play it this way. And it looks like white's probably going to die. Maybe not. If I play here, then I play here. White is alive. Yeah, white can live, but that thickness is ginormous, and then you can just go do that. Instead, black has all the cutting points in the world. Kinda funny. Very nice. This is okay. I like this one. You could also go here. Even more effective. So I like white's thinking. So we got it anyway. That's kind of funny. this order is better, but I didn't expect black to actually connect. Don't worry about that. Take your base, take your eyes. You don't want to force him to live by attacking you. So you want to live while forcing him to live. That's much better. It looks like white's going to win this game. Whoa! Black didn't see the Atari. This is not ever going to work. The move is to reduce the eye shape, and then check the inside life. And maybe it's okay. Something like that. Yeah, so it doesn't look like you can kill this. Probably you can't kill this. Looks pretty alive. The only other move to think about would be here, here, here. But you gotta watch the Aji here. A lot of questions there, but maybe you can kill him. Maybe if you have good reading and you have time to think about it, you can kill him. Anyway, normally you reduce the eye space and then play the vital point. This is not going to work because it just makes his eye even bigger. Take the tiger's mouth. That's how you kill. But this shape looks alive. Yep, securing your corner is fine. This is normally a little bit more effective because you don't like this Aji. Yep, you did neglect case 17, but we already discussed that. Go ahead and start making eyes. Make eyes. Make eyes is effective. If it were me, I would go ahead and take the base first and then start living. Normally it's what you do, but maybe you didn't like it. That's also fine. Hatch? Take it. You need eyes. You don't need to live in the center. You need to live on the side. Side is easy for eyes. Why are you attacking with the weak group? Attacking with the weak group is not good. That's the way to die. Here. Seems interesting. So, how's your group? Do you still win the game? Ooh, painful, painful. That's, yeah, you're too busy living next to thickness, and black's getting so many forcing moves. So I think this area you didn't do too well. Didn't perform too well. And this one you did. Okay, so this is game over. Black can't give you that many points. Because black doesn't have any points anywhere else. Okay, but I think white, you have good ideas. You just need more practice and experience. And black, you also need more practice and experience. But I think black maybe needs a teacher or a book, because white's concepts are working, but black's are not. Both players, I think, keep working on the basics, keep gaining experience, keep playing, and then try and get teaching games a couple times a week. I think that'll really help. And then just play as much as possible. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that review, and I will see you guys next time.